Kids Corner here on this Friday. Good morning. Tyler Cavalli, Jacob Roth along with you, and Susan Littlefield joins us. Good morning, Susan. How are you?
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good. Hey, are you feeling okay there?
I have misplaced my voice.
Oh, no. That's not great for our line of work.
I know. I woke up this morning like this, and I was like, all right, just push through, soldier through. I still have it, so...
It's there, yeah. You got it pieced together a little bit, so lots of honey and tea.
No, oh, gross.
No, oh, gross.
I can't... Okay, this is Kids Corner. I cannot do tea. Sorry, guys, but I was sick. I was sick with Paul up until 2 weeks before he was born.
Okay.
And they had me trying all these different teas. And let's just say, I cannot stand the smell of tea.
So what is your remedy then?
Hang on just a second.
Oh
I
no.
had to clear my throat.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, no, that's great.
My remedy is very carbonated beverages.
Very carbonated, rather than just carbonated. How do you get
Just
very
carbonated.
carbonated? How do we get to very
You
carbonated?
take like a Coke and shake it once every time you go to drink it?
No. That would flatten it.
That is
so
true.
I drink a lot of the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar.
Yeah.
Because that's got a lot of carbonation to it. And the carbonation kind of helps. I had a journalism professor who swore by it, and he was in TV for ever before he retired. And the bubbles will massage your vocal cords. So that's what I'm doing.
We all look for those remedies to massage the vocal cords because sometimes we need them, especially at different times of the season. The season's changing, quite literally. And then obviously with the busy schedules of us traveling around doing different things. So it does definitely get worn down. That's for sure.
And this happens, at least twice a year that I get it settles into my vocal cords. They always say if you'd have gotten my tonsils out as a kid, I'd have probably been fine.
I've heard the same thing.
I have gone to the doctor and legitimately asked, can I just have them taken out for fun?
Yeah.
And
they won't do it.
And they go, well, to change your voice. And I was like, I don't really like my voice that much. It's not that great. Just take them out. I don't want to keep dealing with this.
Listeners are like, all right, well, at least you said it, huh?
At least.
Hey, how about your four-legged kiddos, by the way? You definitely are, you got things rolling there at the Littlefield residence, right?
Yeah, so we have two that are still haven't kidded. One is in the jug this morning.
Okay.
She's got the heat lamp set to go, so maybe by the end of today we should have some new babies, I'm hoping. And the other one, who knows? She's bred. We know she's bred because we ultrasounded on Tuesday morning. The vet came out.
Okay.
And ultrasounded 57 ewes and one goat.
So she's saying, when I'm ready, I'll be ready. You just have patience.
Exactly.
How are the ones that have that are on the ground right now?
Oh, they're funny. The one thing I love about little goats, and it's so funny because now they're starting to intermingle with some of the sheep, and so you see the little goats and the little lambs jumping on things. And we have one tree that came down, probably about 3-4 years ago in a storm.
Yeah.
And the guys were going to cut it up into chunks, and I said, "Don't leave it.
Yeah.
It's entertainment."
Yeah, it's like their jungle gym.
It is, and you'll watch the lambs run up to the top and jump off, and the goats do the same. So that tree will forever be the swing set system of the farm.
It's just built in there. That's great. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob, how about your little ones?
Well, everybody's going to
Your human ones.
Those are the only ones that I have.
Yeah, you don't have goat kids. We don't either.
It is, if my child is some sort of fortune teller, Notre Dame type of thing, I've got great news for you, everybody.
Okay.
This morning, it's dark outside. We're going. Getting my daughter into the car. She goes, "Dad, it's going to rain big." And I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's going to rain big.
It's going to rain big. It's just like a little kid thing. They don't quite know
Skies are going to open.
They don't know what adjectives to put with things. And I said, when? Just as a curious. And she says, when the sun's up a lot.
Oh, no.
So, if I read my tea leaves correctly, sorry, Susan, didn't mean to bring up tea again, but read my tea leaves, I think it's going to rain a lot in the summer because the sun's up a lot.
Okay.
Based on my daughter going, it's going to rain big when the sun's up a lot.
You should have kept pressing her and really saying, hey, we need to know.
I need dates.
Yeah, we need times, dates. How much is big?
That is also another great question because big is a variable term for her.
By the way, I don't know if I feel more comfortable that it's going to be raining while it's sunny out either, when the sun is out.
Well, I didn't read into that much.
I read too much into it, barely.
I also...
Maybe she means it's going to warm up, then it's going to rain, and we'll get the temperature fluctuation, which will bring us great thunderstorms and unfortunately maybe a tornado or two.
Well, here's the one thing about it. She won't be wrong. It will rain and it will be sunny at some point.
So she's got her future goal as a meteorologist.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there you go.
I was also thinking about something crazy. She's 2.5. Mm-hmm. She's never really seen a normal rainy summer where it is like a random week where there's kind of just drizzles and overcast because it's been dry the past 2 years.
It was rained at least some point. You keep her in the basement? I don't understand.
No, she's seen rain. It's not a foreign concept. I'm just saying what I consider a normal summer.
Okay.
Has not been present.
Which makes sense.
There has been a lot of things, let's be honest.
Yeah.
That's true. She's also not normal.
Yeah, well,
she's a unique individual.
Well, we'll keep that fortune in the back of, or foreseeing that, foreshadowing in the back of our mind, and we'll come back to this if we need to down the road. We were out in Utah last week for a friend's wedding. We're in the Moab area, and the little guy, he loves crawling around, by the way. He's loving it. It's like a big playpen to him. The bad thing is we're going to all the different arches. We're in Moab, going to the Arches National Park, Canyonlands National Park. And while it's beautiful out there and you can kind of do whatever the heck you want to do, and he is able to meander around the rocks, there was other little kids there. They're climbing rocks. So he, of course, is 18-month-old saying, I can climb rocks. And he can kind of, rappel a little bit, not on purpose. But the issue is he likes to go to the edges of these rocks. And these rocks are cliffs. There's no coming back if you go off the edge here. So that was like a little terrifying to see that he was like, okay, hey. And then every time we'd bring him back inland, if you will, he did not have it. But the best part about it, not maybe the best part, because he certainly was not having fun. We're climbing up. It's about a 1.5 mile climb, if anybody's been there, to the Delicate Arch, the one that you see on the license plate, the well-known arch. And it's a 600-foot incline. So for the roommate and I, us flatlanders and out of shape, it was a hike. Plus, we're putting a 25-pound guy in the back of we have a nice backpack. We put him on there, and so we were hiking up. We took turns. It's a steep hike at times. He's enjoying it. It's a little cold outside, and seems to be giggling, having fun. We finally get up there, and the area where the Delicate Arch is, there's a big bowl. It just is like. You could slide down in there, it'd be not great. You could get out of it, but it's just not great. And on the other side, it's a cliff. And so this is not a place for the little guy to get out and roam at all. We're holding on to you. You are not climbing at all. You gotta just stay with us. So he's not having it. He freaks out, loses it. Causing a scene. And it's up there in all these boulders. And so him crying is bouncing off all of the boulders. Wow. And it sounds like we're sacrificing him up there. It sounds like and people are looking at us because he's causing a scene, and we're like, we got to figure it out, man. We just had this massive hike. We're sweating. We got to catch our breath here. We did all of this, and you're ruining it. And so he just was over it. So we put him on the back, and as soon as we get down a little bit, he's fine. He's giggling. He's laughing. What are we doing, man? So there's the picture I posted on Facebook, by the way. It definitely shows him in it, but he definitely is not having a good time. He was crying over it. So yeah, it was fun that he could explore, but not so much when he was causing a scene up there. So there you go.
No, that's quite the tale.
Yeah, we all survived. Let's just put it that way.
Made it, but no, I wish I could have just had a soundbite of the rock echo bouncing and screaming.
No, I can still hear it. All right, that is Kids Corner here on KO.